Check one. Check one. There we go. There's my microphone. I can hear myself. That's a good thing. Are you guys ready to have a wonderful evening this evening? Oh, all right. We got a front bumper playing here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but we're going to dump off right into the front bumper directly into a wide shot of the band. You guys can see that monitor there. And in 3, 2, 1, we are live. And by live, I mean we're live. How are you guys? Yeah. Hell yeah. This is wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Local Sets ATX. We have a phenomenal show for you this evening. I love the word phenomenal. I'm going to say it thousands of times this evening. Dusty Miller and the Spurflowers, the one and only, joining us. Do you guys want to do a quick intro of yourselves, or do you want to get right into the music and then go? Dealer's choice, as always.
You know, I think let's just kick off the music. I think that's...
Kicking off the music. What's the title of the first song that you have for us, brother?
It's going to be called Dirty Water.
Dirty Water. All right, without further ado, Dirty Water, over to you. absolutely incredible, man. I'm over-modulating all the meters. This is from the audience applause. Thank you guys. That's phenomenal. What is it about the Dirty Water that you want to be taken down to? Can you talk a little bit about the song?
Of course. Yeah. So this is a fun one. I always had the idea of wanting to write a song called Dirty Water. It was like I got the title first because I grew up down in Houston, Texas, and I just grew up going to Galveston, Texas, and you find a love for it. It's not the prettiest beach. Doesn't smell the best. It can get a little crazy, but you find a love for it, and so yeah, that's what that song's about. Is just finding the appreciation for Galveston and that dirty water.
I love it.
And you get drunk enough anyway that it doesn't really matter in the end. So yeah.
Doesn't matter how clean the water is if you have enough drinks. That's great. It's it's a great party song. I feel like that should be in a trailer for some up and coming bro film in a way. Yeah. I mean that in a very positive way. Can you do a quick introduction of the members of the band? Because selfishly, I know you. We met before. You've been on the show. It's the first returning artist we've had, which is phenomenal. There is this again. We should start a drinking game every time I say phenomenal. You guys do a shot. What do you think? I feel like that would be a great game. But yeah, you came on the show. I'm very happy that you're back. You guys are amazing. Do you want to do a quick little intro of everybody and maybe a quick little story about how you guys met, how this whole thing came together?
Yeah, of course. I'll take it way back. Me and the guy sitting right over there, the bass player, Mr. Ryan Montalvo on bass. Take that back. Yeah, we go way back. We've actually known each other since 7th grade, and it all started. We kind of looked like each other, so I think it's just. I think you said at a lunch table or something like that. You sat with me and you're just like, hey, this guy kind of looks like me.
Yeah.
And but anyhow, we just had the same kind of humor and still do, and it's pretty much the same kind of 7th grade humor that we still have today.
Phenomenal.
And and yeah, so we're actually in a band back in high school, and he played drums and I was still singing and playing guitar, and but yeah, and then. Next, we have Mr. Lee Longfellow here on drums. And very lucky to find this guy. I started this project, and it was just me and Ryan playing bass and guitar around, playing little gigs, and found Lee, and then he jumped in on pretty quickly, learned the tunes, jumped in on a backyard gig that I had, and then from there, it's been history, and we've just been rocking ever since, and he's crushing it. Yeah. And then we have Peter Dominguez. He was the last but not least, for sure. We knew it from the get-go. We met Peter, and I was just like, all right, this guy's gonna fit the vibe of the band, love it. And then we played, and then I was just like, oh my gosh. I think we all were like, okay, so do you like the music? Are you good? Because we're good. We're good if you're good. So anyways, it all meshes so well, and I think we just the energy we bring to the practices and what we're doing, the songwriting process, just playing live. We play 3-hour gigs all the time, and it doesn't even feel like it. We just have a really good time playing together, and chemistry is crazy. So we're having a good time.
That's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Yeah, there's something very exciting about your music. I can't quite put my finger on it yet, but it's really fun. It's very original. It's very unique, and and your voice it's just something really special about it. So I'm really looking forward to continuing the show.
Thank you.
You have, how many songs did you bring for us this evening? 72, right? You brought 72 songs?
We played about 72 last night, I think. No, we're going to do 5. We're going to do 5 songs.
Awesome.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
5 songs.
And songs that I did not do on the first go round.
Okay, all right.
So yeah, these are all new. Some of these will be out there. Some of them are out there on all streaming platforms. We actually did a nice video shoot recently, and we did release one, but it was a song that I played last time for Running from the Devil, which is out on YouTube and all that good stuff.
I thought it was Running from the Gummy Bear we talked about.
Well, yeah. We changed it up a little bit.
Okay.
I couldn't stop thinking about Gummy Bears, so I was like, you know what, let's switch the name. But anyhow, this next song we're going to sing is called Stained Glass Ceiling. And this will be the next video that we're going to release for it. We're going to kind of trickle these videos out, and then we're going to release a live session out on Spotify and all that good stuff. So it'll be there to stream.
And just real quick, to plug where you guys are currently putting your stuff, where the Running from the Devil, that video and that content, where can that be found? I don't want that to get lost.
Absolutely. So we worked with a great production company called Austin Artist Spotlight, and they released it out on YouTube. So you can find it there. Running from the Devil, Dusty Miller and the Spurflowers, look that up. Go to the homepage for Austin Artist Spotlight, and you'll see us there.
Okay.
I think it's
awesome.
like a big picture of my face, and I'm just like.
All right, and this track, this title is Stained Glass Window, correct?
Stained glass ceiling.
Oh, stained glass ceiling. Sorry, stained glass ceiling. All right. Without further ado, we have a gust of wind I'm contending with in my headset. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
This selfish wind, this selfish Austin wind, I can't get it to stop.
It may be causing audio disruption, but it feels phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's good for the artist, right? All right, stained glass ceiling, not window. Very important. Stained glass ceiling, over to you guys whenever you are ready.
Well, I woke up to that stained glass ceiling. The sun and them bottles just right. But I still got that nowhere feeling. 'Cause those pieces remind me about last night. I'll never know. Am I doing this right? I'll never know. Where I go. Well, I'm not here in the desert just thinking. I'm sinking in the sands of time. Or am I just out here living or losing my goddamn mind? Well, I'll never know. Am I doing this right? Alright, I'll never know just where I go, where I go, where I go, where I go. Hey! Well, I woke up to that stained glass ceiling. The sun hit them bottles just right. And I still got that nowhere feeling. Well, baby, I'm just losing my mind. Baby, I'm just losing my mind. I said, baby, I'm just losing my mind. Baby, I'm just losing my mind. Baby, I'm just losing my mind. I never know. Yeah. Am I doing this right? Alright. Well, I'll never know.
man, I'm getting blown up. I have a shout out to Matt Bickle. I know you're out there listening and watching the show, buddy. He just sent me a text. He said these guys are so good. What do you guys think? Do you guys think these guys are so good? I think they're really good. Absolutely amazing, man. What's the inspiration for that song? Can you talk about the genesis of that?
Yeah, of course. This is actually a pretty, well, I find it interesting. I was upstate New York, and I had just gotten done watching a documentary. Okay, this doesn't sound interesting. I was hanging out with family, and I had just come off of like a work trip and was drinking pretty heavy, and watched this documentary and did not mean to drink as much as I did that night, and it was Stella, little plug there. But I just woke up and I was sleeping in a basement, and it just was, the snow was coming down like crazy, and the sun just happened to peek through this little window, super vibrant from the snow and all that stuff, and it hit these bottles, and it was just projected onto the ceiling. And I woke up and I was just so dry and hungover, and and it just was like stained glass ceiling. And so that song is basically about, being hungover.
It's about a wicked hangover. That's beautiful.
Yeah. So that's where that came from. I woke up to the stained glass ceiling.
That's awesome, man. How did you? Well, actually, can I hear from the rest of the band members? I would love to talk to you more, but we talked so much last time you guys weren't here. Can I just go down the line and just start with like inspiration as to why you guys got into music? Can I ask that question, or is that too broad and too vague?
It's a little personal.
How did I know I was gonna have a problem with you as soon as I met you? I was like, I like you. This is gonna be a thing.
You knew.
Do you want to start? Do you want to start us off then?
I'm a little shy.
Okay, I can tell.
That's all right. Music, man. I used to play baseball growing up, and I got cut from the team right before 9th grade. And my friend was like, hey, you want to go to the pool? Because it was summertime. And I was like, yeah, sure. And he was like, do you remember James from middle school? And I was like, yeah, I remember him. And like middle school James was like short hair, highlights, K-Swiss, just a different style. So then they picked me up, I hop in the car, and he's got like a fro with like a stars and strap hat that's like completely sideways. And he's like very like morosely looking out the window. And I was like, whoa, this guy's different. And at the pool, while I was sitting there with my cast on my hand, just real sad, they were like, hey, we're starting a band. And I was like, oh, cool. So I happened to have a drum set in my house because my neighbor had drums, and I was like, well, I'll get drums if he has drums. And I played a little bit, but not much. And they auditioned me by...
Intense.
Pressure was on. I played drums in an upstairs room, and they waited downstairs listening to me because they weren't allowed upstairs. And I just very weirdly played drums. And they were like, yeah, that's cool. You can join the band. And that was the start of my musical career.
I feel like that they just like hazed you. Did you audition anybody else for the drums, or was it just the one person you were like, all right, I don't know if you're in or not?
I mean, it just kind of clicked. We were looking for convenience as well, but he was good. Not to discredit his abilities there, right?
That's one of my best qualities is convenience.
It's a great quality.
Yeah.
It's a great quality to have. Lee, what about yourself, man? What got you into music? Do you just play drums, or are you a multi-talented?
Much, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, my dad played bass, so always being around him, always messing around with his bass. Also grew up in church, and he played in the church band, and I was always crawling around the drums, doing the pots and pans. At 4 years old, got a little kids kit that came with a little cassette instructional video, and started taking lessons around like 11, and stuck with it for 18 years now.
That's amazing. Okay. So you started out with just like literally pots and pans? That was
just pulling it out of the cabinets, and my parents would get me like little electronic pads and stuff. And then when I was in middle school, they saw that I really wanted to play and got me an actual proper set.
No, they're like, we don't want to get you just a larger pot. We actually want to get you actual drums. Very cool. And what about yourself? What got you into music?
So both of my parents were not musicians, but huge music fans. So we had music in the house all the time. And when I was a kid, we had my grandmother's old stereo, which was really cool. It had these like big tuner tubes in it and her old 78s and stuff, and I became hooked at like the age of 9 on Benny Goodman, which seems really weird. So I'm a bit older than these guys. So I was so this is in the 70s, and that would have been like particularly uncool music to be listening to. But there was this 78 of something called the Licorice Stick, and I thought that was the coolest frickin' thing ever. And I convinced my mother to buy me a clarinet, and I started taking clarinet lessons. And then pretty quickly I realized that it wasn't that cool at all. And I moved to guitar, but that was like the beginning of it. And basically I've been playing guitar since then, and I became like classic obsessed all through high school. Basically all I did was just listen to records and tapes, because before YouTube and internet and everybody like showing you how to do stuff, you actually had to like pick the needle up, go back, listen, or you got a book with all the stuff, with tablature and stuff, and I just became obsessed. And by the time I was 18, I was pretty good. And by the time I got through, because you learn really quickly and you jump ahead of your peers pretty quickly. And then I've been playing basically ever since in bands, and then I met these guys, and well, you've heard Dusty sing, and the songs, like the songcraft and the voice and all that was just like something I couldn't not be part of. So I was pretty stoked at the audition, and I was like, yeah, you can come back.
That's amazing. That's amazing. You have a very unique guitar with you. That is not just a guitar. It has a special name, and it sounds absolutely amazing. What is
so
that?
A lot of people don't know what this is. So this is called a dobro.
A dobro.
Dopiero Brothers, they started this company, and then they had a big split. There's another company called National, but they're resonators. So really what it is a microphone. And in the 1920s and 30s, it was designed to be in an orchestra, right? So you could play over the timpani and stuff, and you can probably hear it here. It's pretty loud.
Yeah.
Even though it's plugged into an amp. So, and very quickly it became obsolete because, like the amplifier.
Yeah.
But then, who picked up these guitars because they thought they were cool? The blues guys. And also like Hawaiian music has a lot of this kind of guitar, so there's this weird like subculture. And I was living in Chicago in the 90s and became obsessed with this. So I learned how to play, so I took slide lessons, even though I was a pretty accomplished guitarist at the time. I took slide lessons at the Old Town School of Music, and it's like a completely different thing, different tunings. You have all these funny finger picks, and I really went down a rat hole for like 5 or 6 years, played in a lot of bluegrass bands and like newgrass bands and alt country stuff, and have just become, well, I guess obsessed is the right word. And we don't know, so we normally play like a full electric band, so this is the first time these guys are seeing this guitar and playing it, but you know.
I freaking love it. It's so unique. You don't ever hear it, and it's such an interesting, it's like Louisiana. I always go back to that for some reason, but it's a beautiful sound.
Thank you. I think it sounds great.
It'd be weird if you were like, I don't like it, but I'm playing it. It's weird. I wish they didn't make me play this guitar, but I.
So this has got a round back like a regular guitar, although it's tuned to open tuning. So that's open G, like Keith Richards used to do. That's how I got into it. Started with the Stones and then moved backwards to like country and all that kind of stuff.
The Stones.
There's
so
also Nashville versions that are like, they play.
Yeah.
It's a slightly different tuning. I've got some of those too.
Oh man.
Like this sounds like Delta blues. The other sounds like Nashville country.
Okay. All right.
More than you wanted to.
No, I'm a nerd. I love this type of stuff. It's amazing. It actually brings us to the third song that you guys have tonight, which is called Dobro, right? Is that the that's not the name of it? Or?
We actually have a little bit of a costume change here.
Do you have a costume change? That's great, because I just lost camera 1 for some reason. This is what happens during a live show. I got to replace the battery, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know why that happened. It's plugged in.
Well,
you do that. I'm going to go to a wide shot, and then I'm going to make this very, very fast. I am so sorry. I don't know why that happened, guys. Give me just a second here. There's a first time for everything.
Yeah. Good. still live. Still live, by the way. Oh yeah, it didn't make sense. You did great. Good job, man. Still time? Maybe a little groove? What do I listen to?
All right. And we do it live, and we're back. We're back with a solid, well-powered camera one. What a strange thing that just happened. I'm so sorry, guys. That's the craziest thing. That's never happened to me before. All right, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it in just a sec. I'm actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Because we're not even going to use the mic. I'm gonna strike this against right in the face. Without breaking the mic. All right. So we do it live. Okay, we're back. And sorry for that. And we're into the third song of this evening, which is called
I Got You.
I Got You. Hey, I can't forget that with my goldfish brain. Third track of the evening. Over to you guys whenever you're ready for I Got You.
Well, I got you on my mind. Well, it feels like all the time. Is it right? Is it wrong? I just keep on singing along. I'm staring out at the wall. Swear I heard your name get called. Is it me or is it you? Making love so easy to do. Oh, I know. It's that good love, yeah, I know. My mind's made up.
so good, man. You guys are phenomenal. It's I can't wait until everyone comes in and they're like, hey, so you guys, did you do a shot? I said phenomenal again. You guys did a shot. I can't wait till people are like, hey, I remember the first time I saw these guys and now they're super famous. I was at like one of their shows when they were first like blowing up. You guys are legit. Like this music's phenomenal. It really is something, man.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for doing this. This is the fucking coolest thing. I'm so lucky. What was the genesis of that song? Can I ask about that?
Man, that's just a love song.
That's just a simple love song?
Just a love song, man.
Okay.
It's just about when you can't get somebody out of your head.
Okay.
I got you on my mind.
Oh, okay.
I'll keep you there.
Oh, look at that. Look from the audience. Look at that. Ah, you gotta. That's wonderful, man.
Stop it.
Stop it. You're gonna make this man blush. You're gonna make him blush. You have a fourth song of this evening. You're gonna play for us. Do you need to get set? Do you need me to vamp a little bit?
I'm all set.
You all set? Typically, I would have used the guitar change to ask the audience about their favorite flavor of ice cream. Fair warning, it is coming. We've got one more song to do after this, so I'm going to shoehorn it in. But unfortunately, I had to change a battery, and I blew my shot. So we're gonna get there, though. I promise you. What is the title of this fourth song?
This song is called "Teardrops My Lone Star."
Teardrops My Lone Star.
Teardrops My Lone Star.
Teardrops My Lone Star. All
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, this song's about crying into a beer.
Okay. All right. I like that. Without further ado, over to you guys whenever you are ready.
Let's get a better bite on that. Time I give you up, you make me fall back in love with it. Time and time again. Well, you fool me once, you fool me twice. I turn my back on all advice, and here I am, wanting you next to me. And we were trying to let you fly. We would fight, and then you say goodbye. Now I got teardrops in my lone sky, just thinking about where you are, sitting at a lonely smoking bar. Well, I got teardrops in my lone sky, just wondering where you are. If you're out there with them, are you out there with them? Well, I heard about the word in town, how you done gone, you got around. I got you making those easy eyes again. Well, I know this just couldn't be. It hasn't even been a damn week. And here I am, find myself free. And we were trying to let you fly. We would fight, and then you say goodbye. Now I got teardrops in my lone sky, thinking about where you are, sitting at a lonely smoking bar. Well, I got teardrops in my lone sky, just wondering where you are. If you're out there with them, are you out there? Yeah, I told myself a million times to let her walk away. got teardrops in my Lone Star, just thinking about where you are. Sitting down alone and smoking down. I got teardrops in my Lone Star, just wondering where you are. If you're out there on the land, are you out there? Are you out there? I got teardrops in my Lone Star. Are you out there? Are you out there?
Amazing song, guys. Teardrops in Your Lone Star. I happen to be drinking one right here. I don't have tears in it, and just like I don't have tears in this beer, they're also not a sponsor of the show, but we are looking. If you guys know anyone that can get the word out. Yeah.
Get a close-up of that.
Yeah, there you go.
Lone Star, where are you at?
Yeah. This is an easy plug. We're giving too many easy plugs away for these guys, man. We got to do something better here. Was it just a genesis of the song? What's inspiration for it? Is it just a drinking song?
So this is one that it was early on, kind of kicking this project off. And yeah, you kind of just dig into old collective memories. I never write a song without having some sort of true feeling or something to unpack into the song. Otherwise, it's just artificial. Now, did I actually cry into a beer? Y'all never know. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you, but yeah, that's a. What's that?
Write what you know.
Yeah. So, it's a breakup song, and I think most people have been through it. And if you haven't, maybe you will, and I hope it's not bad on you. But you might cry into some sort of alcoholic beverage.
Can I interject?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Is that okay?
This is your show, man. You do whatever you want. Yeah.
My name's Ryan, everybody, just in case you guys forgot. So when he says like it started off the project, I think that's the first song you wrote.
Yeah.
Under like the Dusty Miller kind of thing, right?
Yeah. So I wrote the song, and I didn't really know that this was gonna snowball into what it is today. Took that song we went to a bachelor party. And we were on the Frio River, which if you haven't been to the Frio River, absolutely amazing. And I played the song, and then I was asked to play it again. And then my cousin was actually out there, and they recorded it, and they just kept playing it in rotation with the playlist, and they loved the song. So I was like, okay.
Shout out David, CJ, the crew.
Yeah.
Jamie,
David,
who was
CJ.
there at the when you wrote the song at Skylark, came up with the idea.
Are David and CJ, are these friends of yours? Is this family?
David's my cousin.
Okay.
Back in Houston.
There you
and CJ lives in Dallas, and he was actually part of our first band. He was the second guitarist, and we go way back as well. And congrats to him and his wife Maddie. They just had a baby.
Congratulations! A little round of applause
CJ,
for the baby.
watching out there. He's gonna watch eventually.
Papa CJ.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a good one. That's the Kickstarter. So
Okay.
yeah.
I love it. And you have a fifth song for this evening, which is called Kickstarter, which is
No, this one's
not good.
This one's called Reach for the Sky. And also, we do have the music that is out there on Spotify so far. I've got 8 songs. We have 8 songs out there. I did a little bit backwards. I recorded the tunes, then started the band, just so that way I could show some direction. And we do play some of these tunes, obviously still, not all of them, but some of them. And but we've just written so many more tunes, like just so many tunes together now. We're excited to get them going. But Teardrops, and then also this song here, Reach for the Sky, is out on all streaming platforms, so you can find it there.
What, obviously, I think I asked you this last time, if you could do anything, like put it out in the world to have it come back to you, what do you guys want to do with this? I mean, I'm assuming you want to start like headlining shows and doing cool stuff, and your music is good enough that I truly do believe you could do it.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of talking. I don't know. Does anybody have I will answer, but if you have something in mind, by all means.
You guys want me to talk?
Yeah, do it. Yeah, absolutely.
Am I okay to talk? Well, I mean, with a new project, it's hard to really define stuff. So the goals change all the time. But I think the two things we've talked about is like sound good and have fun, like for now.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, as we're kind of getting new opportunities, we're looking at expanding those goals a little bit. And yeah, I don't want to speak for Dusty, but that's
No, I mean,
the
you're
direction.
spot on. Like, that's the first thing I said when we were kicking this off, and I was just like, number one, I just want to sound good. I want people to hear us and walk away and say, remember that band, and want to come see us again. And when somebody comes back to a show and they're like, hey, we saw you here, and we're back to see you again, that's massive. Like, that is incredible, and that's what I want to do. And just continue to climb and build that. And, man, if we play a show and, you know, if I just look out and I see people singing the songs and they know the tunes and they're having a good time, like that's what it's all about.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
We'll see where it goes.
You have I have a feeling where this goes, and it goes to a professional place. You guys are amazing. Like, dare I say phenomenal? Is that, can I?
Hey, I've got an answer for you for that question.
Please, we have
President.
we have an airplane overhead. Hold for airplane. Austin Airport, really, they will not stop flying planes during our show. It's very, very rude. Sorry, please continue.
So as a guy who's been in a lot of bands of varying levels, the goal of being like playing at the Moody Center or Madison Square Garden or selling 1 million records or whatever, those are empty goals, because that's the outcome of great music and a great vibe and a great band. Those are the things that come after that. So what you want to do is build the things that matter, like have fun, have people like the songs. And if you do that, the other stuff will come naturally. Having the other stuff as the goal is backwards, I think.
That's beautiful, yeah.
And that's where I think this band is so good, because it's rooted in the songwriting and the musical craft and the vibe. And that, like, is, you know, invaluable.
Yeah, there's something about pursuing passion first and foremost, and having that be your throughput to your goal of just doing it for no other sake besides the fact that you love doing it. And if you do that, then I think other wonderful things will come afterwards. You just kind of have to focus on the thing that you're doing and love it for what it is, and then something else wonderful will come as a result. So I'll shut up now. Your fifth song for this evening. This always goes too fast, man. I wish we had you hostage for the night. I don't want to keep you forever, but I kind of want to keep you a couple more hours too. This is actually amazing. But what is, always goes too quick. What is the fifth song for this evening?
This song is called Reach for the Sky.
Reach?
Wait, did you ask the ice cream question?
I didn't.
You holding it?
I was, you know, do you want to go through it real quick? Do you want
I think
do
he was
it?
excited about telling me.
Okay, fair enough.
I think I'm going to have the best answer.
Oh, all right. Well, this is a thing that's happening right now. We're going to start with you first. What is your favorite flavor of ice cream? Favorite flavor of ice cream, go.
Texas Starry Night by HEB.
Texas Starry Night by HEB. That's a pro move right there. All right.
I second it. We're married, so.
He's like, I don't have a choice. That's my answer too. I get it. I'm in the same boat. What about yourself?
Fish food from Ben and Jerry's or cookie crumble from Wicked.
Oh, those are delicious. What about you guys over here?
Cookies and cream.
Okay.
I would say cake batter, but it's got to be from the right place. Some cake batter can be really good.
Some cake batter is a little too. It's like this
Too
is.
battery.
Yeah, it's too battery.
It's
It's like-
battering on a cake.
yes, yeah. It's like you guys didn't even try with this. You literally just put raw batter in it. What about yourself over there in the back?
Orange sherbet.
Orange sherbet. Okay.
Anything with caramel.
Anything with caramel? Ooh, caramel. All right. What about you, sir?
Moose tracks, elephant tracks, anything with the chocolate and peanut butter.
Okay. Moose tracks, elephant tracks,
Hell yeah.
anything. Okay, there you go. What about you?
Another cookies and cream.
Another cookies and cream.
Pistachio almond.
Pistachio almond? Both. Okay. You love anything with with an allergen.
Pistachio
No. What about you in the back?
cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream?
I second fish food.
Fish food. That's pretty dope, right? What about you guys?
Caramel truffle by Talenti.
Ooh, that is a pro move. Yes. What about you, sir?
Cookie caramel swirl.
Cookie caramel by Talenti. Talenti, they do it well. Not a sponsor of the show, but we are looking, Talenti. If you have a marketing budget for it. What about yourself? I think we know. I know you talked about. Okay, all right.
Brambleberry crisp Jenny's.
Brambleberry crisp. Okay.
Moose tracks.
Moose tracks. Okay.
2 moose tracks.
Pistachio, no almonds.
Pistachio, no almonds. Okay. Amy's Mexican vanilla. That's actually really good. That's a good one. What about yourself? Come on, man. I can't do it. It's grasshopper pie. No, what is it?
You gotta change the name. It's Mint Oreo.
Mint Oreo is it's what is it? It's mint with Oreo. Was it Oreos?
It's an Oreo. It's technically called grasshopper pie, but I'm too ashamed.
It's
Grasshopper.
grasshopper pie. It's like if your favorite flavor of ice cream was Superman. That's not a good. It's like you can't say that after the age of 7. I just hit my leg on the table so hard. What about you, Nora? Neapolitan. Ooh, you get a little of everything. There we go. And we had some stragglers come in very late, which means we admonish them in real time and make them feel terrible for showing up late. No, I'm kidding. We're doing a Q&A about favorite flavor of ice cream. Over to you first. Strawberries and cream. What about you, sir? Rocky Road. That's 3 for Rocky Road. That's incredible. Okay.
4 for Rocky Road.
Okay, we have Rocky Road 4. Over to the band. Wait, we got to go with you last, though, because you were so pumped to this. Dusty, I think you said Texas two-step cake or something last time. Is that a thing?
I'm a fudge brownie. I can't remember what it's called. Ben and Jerry's.
Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah.
Just anything Ben and Jerry's?
No, the fudge.
Oh, fudge brownie. Okay, all right. I wasn't
That
sure.
one.
All right. Sir?
I'm gonna go strawberry.
Strawberry. Also, that's a classic. My brother loves strawberry. Shout out to Cole, wherever you are in the world right now. Love strawberry ice cream. Lee?
I agree with the strawberry.
Strawberry. All right. We got 3 votes for strawberry.
Compatible.
This answer needs to be like amazing. Like we find out there's a flavor of ice cream called like Mission Impossible or something crazy. What is your favorite flavor of ice cream, sir?
Vanilla. I'm kidding. Is that yours? I was kidding. What's it? Is it Uve? Uvo? Is it Ube? You know, it's purple. Who knows it? Ube? That's good ice cream.
Ube?
I can't even describe the flavor, but it's delicious.
Is it like purple bean ice cream at that? Is that what I'm thinking of, or no? Something completely different.
I don't know. It's a root. Yeah.
Japanese sweet potato.
It's a Japanese sweet potato. Oh, okay. Do they do that with mochi? Is that a thing? Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
that is what I was thinking of. Ah.
Love me some mochi.
All right. Well, and that brings us to the end of the show. Good night. No, I'm kidding. We got through the ice cream song. Thank you guys for doing that. That was wonderful. I appreciate your participation. Brings us to the 5th, unfortunately, and final song of this evening. This always goes too freaking quick. I hate that, but we have to get out of here at some point. You can't stay here forever, otherwise you'd have to live here, which would be awkward for myself and my fiance. Dusty, what is the title again for the 5th song?
Reach for the sky.
Reach for the Sky. Over to you whenever you are ready.
Trying to hold myself together in this hot Texas weather. These boots are nearly sticking through the ground. High speed and fast food is just too much disaster, and the good souls are nowhere to be found. How do I take this next breath without a regret, without hurting anyone? How do I play this next hand, trying to be a better man? 'Cause I don't want to reach for the sky when your troubles get high and there's no one left to turn to. Reach for the sky when you're fighting your life trying to keep his hat from burning, 'cause there just ain't no learning about truth that's on the TV. Trying to find my place, trying to live for today, 'cause tomorrow's haunting me. How do I take this next breath without a breath, without hurting anyone? How do I play this next hand, trying to be a better man, 'cause I don't want to reach for the sky when your troubles get high and there's no one left to turn to. Reach for the sky when you're fighting your life and there's no one left by your side. Just don't you run in time. Reach for the sky when your troubles get high and there's no one left to turn to. Reach for the sky when you're fighting your life and there's no one left by your side. Reach for the sky when your troubles get high and there's no one left to turn to. Reach for the sky when you're fighting your life and there's no one left by your side. I said, don't you run in time. Thank you. Hell yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Oh my God, it's so good. Dare I say it's phenomenal! Tell everybody where they can find your music. And I know you said Spotify and other places. Where can they find you? What's your Instagram handle, your social media stuff? Where can people get a hold of you? Where can they find you?
Absolutely. So the one that I function the most is Instagram, but it's on. I mean, we're everywhere. Facebook. You can find us on. Yes, we have a YouTube channel. We have Spotify, Apple, all streaming platforms. We did just release that video, as I mentioned, Running from the Devil. Go back to my episode, the solo episode. You can hear that, but more so, if you're here local, come see us.
Yes.
See us.
Yes.
See us.
Yes.
But that's the biggest thing. You know, follow that Instagram page. We'll be posting. We promote like crazy. We do have a bands in town as well. That shows you all the scheduled shows that are coming up. Yeah, we promo like crazy those releases. And we do have more videos coming for Stained Glass Ceiling. That'll be released here soon. And yeah. Thank you so much for having it. Thank you all for coming. Like, this means so much to us. It really does.
It's so great, man.
Taking time out of your Saturdays to come hang out with us and hear our tunes, and it really does. It means a lot. And this is why we do it, is for this reason. All the love in the room. Really do appreciate it.
Awesome, man. Thank you guys so much for giving us your Saturday evening. Thank you so much for everybody watching and listening, either live or after the fact. I sincerely appreciate it. Click like, click subscribe. Tell people what we're doing here. Help share this unbelievable music secret. But get to know these guys before they're famous, because they're going to be. It's a phenomenal thing that we're doing. There, I said it again. Do a shot. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Local Sets ATX. We'll see you guys on the internet. Good night, everybody. Yes! That was so good! You guys are phenomenal!
Thank you.
Oh, man. We're almost out of here. 3, 2, 1, and we are.